Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome to the last segment of the day. I did say in the morning, 11 a.m. UK time with my brother. I wasn't sure I was going to do like an evening segment, but there's been some developments. No doubt, no doubt in my mind, you would have seen the thumbnail artwork, which probably gives the story a little bit of a giveaway. But no doubt, I'm going to be reviewing some of the morning segment news along with like this breaking news in regards to a certain ex-Chelsea player. I shall see you on the other side of this music intro. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel. I almost forgot what I was going to say there. The channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome to the last segment of the day. I said this morning, my brother, I wasn't sure whether I was going to do one like in the evening, and I am doing an even one, only because there's been like some, not to say developments. Is it breaking news? That's down to your interpretation. Down to your interpretation. But anyway, welcome to this evening segment. We're going to be reviewing some of the morning's live news as well as just this bit of news in regards to a certain ex-Chelsea player. But above and beyond that, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on Cannon Fodder TV. Shall I? I'll talk about it actually. I'll talk about it. Willian. Willian. My goodness. Headline says Willian really wanted to stay at Chelsea before crossing London to Arsenal. Discussing his decision to swap blue for red, William has told UOL Esporte it was difficult to make that decision because the rivalry between the two clubs is very big. It was well thought out, taken my wife and even the agent many times. I didn't leave the club with a fight. I left the doors open. Everyone knew the conditions. I wanted to stay. We ended up not finding an agreement. I ended up asking for 3 years. Chelsea wanted to give 2. Everyone knows the story. That's why I ended up leaving. Oh my goodness. He added on trading West London for life in the North London and in the capital of London. One of the things that made me decide to go to Arsenal was really the various conversations I had with Mikel Arteta, with Edo too. They convinced me that I'd be a very important player in the squad. They wanted to change the philosophy of the club to make it possible for Arsenal to fight again in the Premier League, to play in the Champions League again. Now I'm thinking, it's not breaking news because that is the worst kept secret. All the comments there. But what is kind of surprising for me is that he was convinced by Arteta and Edu because they wanted to change the philosophy of Arsenal, the way we play, and try and get Arsenal back into the Champions League. That's not old news. That's not new news. That's old news. We know we need to get back into the Champions League. Are we ready? No, we're not. We're not ready. The other bit that was quite interesting to me in this report is where he says, let's see if I can find it now. Okay, yeah. So the second part where he goes and say he added, one of the things that made me decide to go to Arsenal was the various conversations I had with Mikel Arteta, with Edo too. They convinced me that I'd be a very important player in the squad. And so he doesn't play as if he's an important player in the squad. I've been assuming for the longest time that there must be a clause in his contract which says Arsenal must play him. Irrespective of whether he's had a good game, or a bad game, Arsenal must play him. So I think we can throw that idea out of the window. But he was promised that he'll be an important player. Then you've got to play as if you're an important player. The problem is, he just wanted to stay in London. He wanted to stay at Chelsea. So to me, it's like you've got a player who's just throwing his dummy, out of the pram. Period. Mikel Arteta, Edu, you've brought this guy over. You promised him the world. He's not returned anything apart from 1.5 performances, and yet you still continue to play him. That's the thing that will eke at a lot of the fan base and supporters at Arsenal. That report, I mean, I saw some tweets, whilst I was out with the missus. People are not happy. But to say, actually, I didn't want to come, everyone knows that. That is old news. We knew that. But what's going to bite is the fact that he was promised that he'll be an important player. But if you've been promised that, then turn up. Turn up. And he hasn't been turning up. He hasn't been turning up. He hasn't been running. He's got to learn to run. But yeah, so that has been like the headline news there with Willian. Do you know, the way I'm feeling now is not changed about Willian. I still want him to leave Arsenal. I want him to leave Arsenal. And also, certain managers would not have sanctioned a player talking to another media outlet appear to be criticizing, its parent club or his parent or her parent club. No manager would sanction that. But we live in a new era where there's social media, players, so-called media savvy will go on a social media platform and bear the dirty washing for all the public to see. Arsenal are in a big mess. They're in a big mess. You can talk about, we'll make it to the last 16, but and that's what I'm saying to you. I'm slowly becoming, detached from Arsenal. Slowly, the glue is starting to unstick. And then with this news about Willian saying, no, I was promised this, and I was promised that. Everyone knows this, and everyone knows that. Bearing his dirty linen in public for everyone to see. Changing the philosophy of the club. Changing the philosophy of the club. There he is. And people might say, I'm probably like a little bit, what's the word? I can't find the word. But, the fact that I've done the thumbnail artwork and Willian, what is he wearing? He's wearing the Chelsea jersey. We know that he didn't want to leave Chelsea. We know he wanted to stay. But what he was asking for, Chelsea weren't willing to give him. The London life. That's what he wanted. Anyway. I mean, I'm going to review this, that new segment there before we, end again. But I'm going to go back into this morning's news segment where we spoke briefly about this chap here, Bellerin. Yeah, never player. Oh, Mikel Arteta, man. Oh, dear. Anyway, yeah. So Arteta kind of begged or asked Hector Bellerin to stay one more season at Arsenal. And unbeknownst to me, I wasn't aware that, PSG was in the conversation to try and get Hector Bellerin. He's still only 25 years of age. Been at Arsenal since 2011. A decade. And he too also played with Mikel Arteta. And the other bit of news we spoke about, quite serious as well, is Bukayo Saka. Again, the main man, Arteta, says that Bukayo Saka needs a rest at some point to avoid burnout. Now, let me just quickly go over to our channel and see, because we'll put a poll out. Spare me a second. And let's see where we stand currently. And so the poll question was, should Arsenal play or rest Bukayo Saka for the Leicester City game tomorrow? Choose only one option, of course. So out of so far 263 votes, the options were I can't decide, rest or play him. So the can't decides of coming in with 1%. Res Bukayo Saka 39%. Oh, you guys are cruel. Play Bukayo Saka 60%. 60%. So you guys want Bukayo Saka to be burnt out, do you? You want him to be burnt out. Age 19. Heartless. Heartless. What was the last bit of news we spoke about? Yeah, there's some I picked up on earlier this morning, and it's come from another platform, Arsenal, and they're actually just talking about the concerns about Gabriel Martinelli. Will he leave? We know he burst on the scene towards the end of Unai Emery's tenureship at the helm, and he's gone down the pecking order. You know, the injuries, and I guess to a certain extent, the emergence of Bukayo Saka, yeah, just can't stringing these stories together. Yeah, Bukayo Saka, and I'm just thinking, will he leave? Because thinking, oh, well, you know what? I'm not getting the game time. I'm seeing this ex-Chelsea player coming over here, getting minutes before me. I know I've been injured, but I deserve to see some minutes. The longer you keep Martinelli out, he won't be match fit, and most likely he's going to be more prone to picking up an injury. Got to give him some minutes here, some minutes there, and see how he gets on. But will Martinelli leave? I hope not. I hope not. And I hope to see him tomorrow play as well against Leicester City. So those were all the new segments there, man. Yeah, Willian, boy. Airing his dirty linen for everyone to see. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Guys, you two can come into a live chat and let me know, your thoughts about the live segment, especially above and beyond that. I mean, again, it's the worst kept secret. We have known for the longest time that Willian didn't want to come to Arsenal. He wanted to stay in West London at Chelsea. Loving the London life. Anyway, let's go to the live chat and see who's joined us for this evening segment. Guess who's joined us? Ashley D. A quite somber hey up. Hey up. Afternoon here, evening there. How are you, Alex and Ashley? I'm good, thank you, Colin. Just kind of laughing in my mind about the story about, Willian. This is a worst kept secret. We knew that he didn't want to come, to play. We knew he wanted to stay at Chelsea. But what's quite annoying is the fact that he was promised that he would be an important player. Edu and Mikel said, we don't want to change the philosophy at the club. Get back into Champions League. We're not ready to get back into the Champions League. And if you're saying that they said, well, you're going to become an important player, you don't play as if, you were promised that. You play as if you were promised to be the worst player. At least turn up. Oh, dear. Afternoon, Alex. There is nothing wrong with the philosophy at Arsenal. It's the interpretation of the philosophy where the problem begins. I can't think of any good organisation would ever let unconditioned player time clause go into a contract. There is just not enough alcohol to consume. William is a flop. God, dearie me. Nice one, Colin. Nice one. Hey up, Colin. And all thanks. All here, thanks. Yeah. Taking a player that does not want to be with us, bad business. He has no passion for our club. So we'll have no passion on the pitch. But, as you say that, but if he was promised that he'd be an integral part, an important part, at Arsenal, at least turn up. Play as if you've been told that. It's like he's been told, like, oh, you know what? Oh, you're the worst player. Actually, he is the worst player. Terrible. We were absolutely terrible business, man. What are your thoughts on Lacazette to Monaco? Yeah, I wanted to talk about that at some time. I guess maybe I might cover that on tomorrow morning's live show. My brother's going to be back with me. So I think I'm not going to give you my opinion now about Lacazette being linked to Monaco. We'll talk about that on the morning show tomorrow, 11 a.m. Yeah, we have to wrap that one in maybe 45 minutes because we know literally, Arsenal going to be playing at midday UK time. You have a saying, you pays your money, you takes your pick. Well, Arsenal pay their money, and Willian was the he was the pick. I had to double check that word there. Yeah, P-I-C-K. William, to shorten the point, I would not ever have been a Highbury signing. Attitude, reason to come, or talent that Highbury wanted. We all know that Arteta wants to play with a fullbacks who can attack, but also move into midfield like City. So why did he keep Bellerin and send Ainsley Maitland-Niles on loan? Bronze Dosser, I've got no idea. Well, actually, I don't think he sent him. I think, probably Maitland-Niles just saying, no, let me go. Let me go. And the last thing you want is an unhappy player. Oh, Willian. Willian is also unhappy. Jerry, me, man. What is going on? I tell you what, Arsenal is a complete and utter mess. I noticed that wine has gone down in the... Good. Actually, your eyes are quite sharp. Yeah, my wife and I had a little sip yesterday. I'm going to move everything away so you can't see anything, actually. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Balogun and Ketia Nelson have the same agent. Is there an issue there? Well, there isn't there? What do we call it? I forgot what we used to call it now. But there is. I can't remember what legal term is called. Anyway, yeah. It can come to a head, especially when you're trying to negotiate, and you might be playing players off against each other. There is a nice video clip of Tierney calling the Benfica player. All right, okay. All right. Thanks for that, Ashley. I'm surprised Laka has not already gone 2 years as a sub. Yeah, man. It would be ironic if Xhaka, Willian, and Bellerin produced match-winning winners in getting Arsenal to Europa League. I can't see it happening. I can't see that happening, man. Come on, what are you trying to do to me, man? You're trying to make me lose my hair. I've really lost my hair, haven't I? It's a completely different bottle. It's the same bottle. It's the same bottle. It is. Just turned it around. But actually, he's got sharp eyes, hasn't he? Sharp eyes. I think I'm going to move everything away so you can't see anything there. Make any comments about that. I know back in the summer, it was talking about, it wasn't summer, it was November when I had the balloons. Yeah, because my wife's birthday, November. Cheeky so-and-so. Yeah, so anyone just kind of join us now. We've just been talking about Willian, man. Oh my goodness. Willian just airing his dirty linen out in public for everyone to see. I'm thinking, yeah. Well done, Arsenal. Did you sanction that interview you did there with, was it U or Ele Esporte? God, dearie me. Arsenal have a lot to answer for. A lot to answer for. Which kind of reviewed the morning show news as well, where Hector Bellerin, again, Mikel Arteta said, look, just stay one more season. One more season. And then you can go. Yeah. Okay. Bukayo Saka as well. Burnt out. The boy's going to be burnt out. Age 19. We don't want another Jack Wilshere again, do we, guys? No, we don't. We don't. We also spoke about briefly as well, Gabriel Martinelli. This coming from another podcast, but someone wrote a piece about Gabriel Martinelli. It could be because he's kind of gone down the pecking order. I understand he's been injured. He's trying to work his way back. But when you're talking about a player of Willian, stature or lack of stature, getting more minutes than Gabriel Martinelli, there's something definitely wrong there. Absolutely wrong. And there's some business, of course. We're back in Premier League action tomorrow, midday, against Leicester City. I will be doing a post-game reaction around 2 o'clock UK time. So make sure you join me for that. I'm just trying to find the there it is, the artwork. Where is it? Come on. There it is, artwork. It'll be like a post-game reaction, of course. Arsenal versus Leicester City. No, actually, it's Leicester City versus Arsenal. I got the thumbnail artwork wrong. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Something really doesn't add up at Arsenal. Listen, Ashley D, Arsenal for me are just in a complete and utter mess. A complete and utter mess. I'm not gonna, add fuel to the fire to say, oh, now I'm Arteta out. No, but it just goes to show that at Arsenal, the way we negotiate, contracts, giving contract extensions to players who are undeserving. We can't give our young players a rest because we're not going to make it top four. We're not going to be relegated. And like I said this morning, talking about when our players get injured, David Luiz, the head concussion injury, Thomas Partey, Martinelli. I just do worry about a lot of the things going on at Arsenal. A lot of the things. Saka is young. Get on and play. Young people are too soft nowadays. When you're young, Ashley, you want to take on the world. You do. But you've got to remember, Saka is an asset to Arsenal. And you want to protect your assets. You do. Better in, high five, slap on the vigorously and wave. Bye-bye. Artwork wrong. That's what happens when you knock back the wine. Sofa King Yanan. What do you think of Yuri Nater from Ajax? I've not seen too much of him. Again, I just try not to watch too much football across Europe. I've got my head is really full with like trying to do the content on Canal 4 TV related to Arsenal. But I've not seen too much of the player, so I couldn't give you like a definitive response. What is he like? What position does he play for Ajax? Yuri Nater. But listen, I'm going to take a little pause for the cause. What I'm going to do, I'll play the promo video where we're talking about our online digital services. If you are thinking you'd like to start your YouTube career, we may be the people who might be able to help you. So I'll see you on this other side of this promo video where we're talking about our digital services online, of course. As part of the Canal 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arsenalpublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canal 4 TV experience. Yeah, we're here for you for the Canal 4 TV experience. So if you are that person thinking, you know what, yeah, I want to start my YouTube career, come to us, send us an email, and we might be able to help you with some video editing, voiceover, and of course, thumbnail artwork. Anyway, let's go back into a live chat just for the last time. Olympiacos, yeah. Well, it should be payback. It has to be payback. It must be payback. It has got to be payback. I'm just wondering how is Mikel Arteta feeling? He's thinking, oh God, that's the last European game I saw at the Emirates where they beat us, and like the whole stadium just went. I was thinking, right. So I stayed up. I stayed out late to watch this game. I got to make my way back late, and I had work next day. But anyway, it's an opportunity to put things right, which went wrong. Okay, so you're saying cool. Okay, he plays cool. He's a cool player. Okay. Arsenal need to get a good team in the mid-management, and they need someone with football experience to advise the manager. I'll tell you what, Arteta has to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just get the feeling that we need someone in the mode of David Dean, like I don't say like a middleman, but it doesn't always have to be Mikel Arteta talking to us. It can be somebody else talking to us and saying what are the plans Arsenal have for the future, what problems they're trying to deal with, trying to get certain players out. It doesn't always have to be Mikel Arteta talking. Get somebody else in. Somebody else. Right. I think I have finished. I believe I finished. It's like inside 25 minutes. I say, I've got to get back on just to talk about this stuff about Willian, bearing all his like dirty linen out in public. My goodness. Brilliant Spanish show you are doing. I'm not a Spanish speaker, but a lot of the words are okay. Yeah, well, listen, the guys, actually, yeah. Colombia, Ghana, they have not done a segment for quite a while now, and I don't think they will. But Arsenal, Honduras, those guys are very, very busy. And I'm hoping once, work has kind of calmed down for them, they'll get back and deliver some more segments, Arsenal, Honduras out there. But that's a good shout. Thank you for that, Bronze Dosser. They need Dangote, who will bring a favourable, good leadership to places like the board. Once Dangote comes in, he should come in with a big broom and just sweep everybody out. Get out! Make way for the big broom. I wouldn't want to see a new owner keeping the same board members. They've all got to go. All of them. Silver members are up in arms as they get no refund for extra they never got. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, SUD. A great video, Alex. Thank you. This McLeod, even Alex, are you detached because you're not watching Arsenal live, mate? I always watch as much as I can. I watch them, and I did the last watch along that I did was for the FA Cup final. But I'm just thinking, with all the stuff going on at Arsenal, back in the summer, hearing that 55 members of staff, had been laid off, the Raul Sinelli situation, Mislintat, all those things there. Watching players leave on a free, buying players who don't deserve to be playing at Arsenal, all those things just me. It just leaves like a bad taste in my mouth. I'm thinking, don't get me wrong. I love my Arsenal, and I will die an Arsenal fan. But right about now, when I look at Arsenal, I just think, it's in such a mess. And then when I give like a prediction, or when I talk about, I think, actually Arsenal's going to lose, and people just to say, oh, you've been supporting Arsenal for the longest period of time, and then you're predicting a loss for Arsenal. Well, Arsenal this season have not gone part two invincibles. They've lost games, they've drawn games, and they've won some games. So when I give a prediction, it's a prediction I honestly feel is going to happen. Am I always right? No, I'm not. Am I always wrong? No, I'm not. But just because I give a prediction where I predict Arsenal are going to lose doesn't make me any less a supporter. I will die a Gooner. Period. But I'm just saying, for now, I feel detached from Arsenal with all the things that's going on. And look at Willian today. Willian coming out with that, and I just saw, some of the tweets. I was thinking, right, You've added fuel to the fire by saying, I mean, everything that we already knew anyway. But then you put in that conversation what Mikel Arteta and Edu promised you, that you'd be an integral, important player. The season is about to get interesting. Let's sit back and watch this about to happen. That's all fans can do. Oh yeah, and back in May, looking forward in May, over here in the UK, the Prime Minister has said stadiums can open up. I think our stadium we could probably, accept to see maybe 10,000 fans return. But we've got have to wait and see. Have to wait and see, man. Oh, right, yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it, Des. I know what you meant. It's okay. To be honest, I became detached since last year of Wenger, and oh right, and kind of for a TV family did detach me, mate. All right, okay, yeah. Let's try and keep it upbeat. Let's try and keep it upbeat, I think. But yeah, I think there's on football now, isn't there? There is Leeds United versus Aston Villa, and Aston Villa are 1-0 up. I think I'm done. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished for this segment. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. There we go. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Cannon Foy TV. Become part of the Cannon Foy TV family and community over here. Wonderful. Wonderful. And it's good to see all the regulars. Some people kind of, disappeared, which happens because football is only supposed to be escapism from the daily grime of working Monday to Fridays and then Saturday. This is I'm talking back in the day now. Saturdays, you roll up with your mates or you meet them at the stadium. Say, right, okay, come on, Arsenal. And after the game, you go to the pub or you're walking home and you talk about the match, whether it's Arsenal winning, losing, or drawing. But yeah, there are more important things than just gassing on about Arsenal, man. Oh dear. Anyway. I will be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. UK time with my brother. Yes, I'm saying brother Raz or Ralph or Raz. Just talking about some renewed Arsenal news, and we'll go for like 45 minutes strong because the game kicks off at 12 midday at UK time. Of course, it's going to vary wherever you are in this world of ours, but make sure you stay safe. Subscribe to Cannon Foy TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. Before I go, let's have a quick look at the poll again. And this poll again was where are we? The poll we put out this morning was should Arsenal play or rest Bukayo Saka for the Leicester City game tomorrow? And the options were play him, rest him, or I can't decide. So out of 276 votes as of now, there's 1% of I can't decide. 38% says rest Bukayo Saka. And 61% of you said, no, got to play him. Play him. God, you guys are very, very tough. Very, very tough. But anyway, guys, that's it. If you are one of those people just kind of tuned in or you've been thinking, what is this? Or what should I do? Subscribe. You'll be thinking, what is this? Well, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. And I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. UK time.